Now that we have access to the database inside our add job page class, we can use it to create a new job. And to do that, we can move to the submit method. And here we can remove these lines that we no longer need. And the first thing that we need to do is to create a final job equals job, which we can import. And here we pass a name of name and rate per hour of rate per hour, like this. And then we can type widget.database.create job with job, like this. Now, this is an asynchronous method, and this means that we need to add an await here and an async here, and we need to change the return type to return a future of type void, like this. So with this code, we can save a new job to the database. However, there is one small problem that we still need to solve. And as you can see in the create job method, we always use the same hard-coded document ID when returning this API path. And this means that every time we create a new job, we are always writing to the same location in Firestore, and this is not what we want. So we need to find a way to generate a unique document ID every time we create a new job. And I'm going to suggest that we use the current date and time to generate our document ID. So let's see how we can do this. Over here, I can add a new string method called document ID from current date, like this. And this should return date time dot now dot to ISO 8601 string, like this. Okay, so let me explain how this works. First of all, we get the current time by calling datetime.now, and this returns a datetime object, and we can use datetime to represent a specific instant in time. However, our document ID should be a string. So here we use this method to convert our datetime object into a string. And this method uses a very specific representation for this string, which is called ISO 8601. So if we want, we can open the declaration for this method. And here we can see exactly how this is represented. Okay, so let's get back to our database. And in any case, the most important thing for now is that we can use this to generate a unique ID for our documents. Okay, so now that we have this method, we can use it to create a new job. So here I can replace this hard-coded value with document ID from current date, like this. And now that I made this change, I can hot reload and I can head over to the Firebase console. And one thing that I can do is to enter a new name and a rate per hour, and then I can save the job. And as we can see, a new document has been added to Firebase with the name and rate per hour that I have specified. And as we can see, the document ID uses this format that is based on the datetime representation that we have chosen. Okay, so this looks good. However, I'd like for this page to be dismissed automatically when a job is saved successfully, like this. So to do that, I can head back to Android Studio and then open the Add Job page. And over here, all I have to do is to add a new line that says navigator.of.context.pop, like this. And then I can hot reload again. And I can try to add a new job, for example, podcasting with a rate per hour of 20. And when I save, I can see that the page is dismissed automatically. And we can also see 3 different jobs on the Firebase console as well. By the way, the reason I like to use this datetime representation is that the document ID carries implicit information about when it was created. And when we have a lot of documents in Firestore, it can be quite useful to see their creation date right here on the document ID. Okay, so with the latest changes, we are now able to enter new jobs manually and save them to Firestore. So let's continue on the next video.